Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. What is today? April 21st, okay? It's the day after 420. I'm kind of annoyed that certain people are saluting 420 like it should actually be a holiday. I mean, that's stupid. I mean, 420 is a national pot smoking time to smoke pot at 4:20 a.m. and 4:20 p.m. I don't support that. I don't think it's funny, I mean, people do what they do. I don't. Mine is not really to judge, but I don't think that it should be made a heroic thing like it sometimes is. And then April 20th, there's people that are saying that they want to hold it in that regard. And no, I won't discuss this any further. I think I've made my point. So, by request, a girl named Kim asked me to talk about the girl in Michigan, a 24-year-old woman, won the lottery and was on welfare and collecting social services while after having won the lottery. And when the press talked to this girl, she says, "Well, I figured they'd probably cut it off, but since they didn't, you know, I just took the payments. I mean, we could all use the money," was her explanation. And the lady from the press said, "Well, don't you think that's a little unfair? I mean, people, that is taxpayers' money. People are struggling right now. Other people whose situation might be a little worse, might be more in need of the social services receiving than she is." And she said, "Well, yeah, I figured I needed the money and I'm entitled to it. I'm not working and I have two houses." Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I don't know whether to be angry or to chuckle or to wonder if this is, if it was presented in any other context than it was. I would wonder if that was even a serious press interview or if that was sort of a spoof thing. It wasn't, unfortunately. I wish it was. I wish it was, then I could shrug it off a little more easily. I mean, you couldn't think of anything better than that. Now, at this point, you get the attention. You want to save your reputation? This is what I would suggest. You take first of all, she says, well, it was $1 million, but she took a lump sum, so they took a quarter of it off, so it's 775. Then they took 50%. Her taxes were a little, so she got a little over 50% of 775. You do the math. It's like 400,000 or something, or a little less than 400,000. Now, she has any decency and wants to save her reputation, she could endear so many people to her by saying, "You know what? The last 3 calendar years, I've received this in welfare. Maybe it was 15,000 a year or something. I would like, because the system did such a good job keeping me going until I could solve my problem by such good fortune, why don't I give somebody else 3 years worth of social services, what social services would have given to me, whatever it was." You know how much positive national publicity that would give her and get people off her back for winning the lottery while she's on social services? By, not having a job, well, she doesn't seem disabled to the point where she can't work. But the lottery money I don't mind her having because she won that. That was by chance. Other people, whoever bought into that lottery had the same chance of winning. She got it. All right, that's fine. The social services, of course, I do mind because that's taxpayers, to which, of course, I am one. And, anybody who works is. And so that, well, once she won the lottery, regardless, I don't know anything about this lady. I'd like to say that she could have been employed, but I don't know her well enough to make that distinction exactly. So, but after winning the lottery, she definitely doesn't need the social services. So, two houses, though, that didn't come on all of a sudden. Well, maybe it did. All right, well, that's my take on that. That's what she should have done. She should have offered to give maybe 3 years worth of what social services gave her back into the system. That might have been good restitution for what took place. How I guess how the social services didn't catch that she won the lottery, but they didn't. But but that's her responsibility as much as it is theirs. I guess that's my take. All right, I should make some more videos before the end of the weekend.